Welcome back to the channel. We're back here in the A-18 Hornet in DCS world. I have found that the base campaign that comes with it is just, it requires too much skill and ability, I guess. I'm just not able to, there's too much going on and it doesn't progress in a way that makes me feel like I'm becoming more and more familiar with the aircraft as I go. So I did a little bit of searching and I found a couple of campaigns that have been recommended for more beginner level people like me. So we're going to be doing the Serpent's Head campaign. We're going to take a break from the main campaign and jump into the Serpent's Head campaign. I wanted to do something that was carrier based, and the other beginner related ones were all ground based, and you know, I bought the super carrier pack and I really want to use it. So the idea is that, again, Russia has been doing some aggressive things and the West is becoming alarmed by it. Apparently our pilot, who is supposedly named Ford, has finished up doing some things out in the Nevada range and has been flying the FA-18 from Nevada all the way out to the Stennis. So this mission starts up with us either, I think, having finished a carrier refueling. I hope it has, because I don't have the skill to do that right now. The carrier that's going to take off, and then we're supposed to head towards the Stennis, which is our aircraft carrier that we are shuttling this aircraft to. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, yeah, so he's taking off.
Texaco, Ford complete. Thanks for the plug.
Ford, Texaco, you're welcome. Route to the Stennis on TACAN 74 X-ray, ICLS channel 11. Have a good flight. Texaco out.
Wilco, TACAN 74 X-ray, ICLS channel 11.
Let's get stick here. Oops, my head tracking turned off again. Where's the button? Come on. You'll be able to see. That goes there. We'll get the map mode turned off. We'll switch to TACAN.
2 lead, Angels 18, 400 knots.
Lead 2, roger, Angels 18, 400 knots.
Okay, I guess we're supposed to turn towards the Stennis and do 400 knots, so we'll try that. I don't know what the 1.8 was about, though. And turn our autopilot on, and we will do altitude hold. And I guess we'll go ahead and do a heading select. I'm getting a weird. Why is my aircraft not showing up in the center?
Two lead. Sure is a beautiful morning.
You can say that again, lead. Outstanding.
I'm not sure why my aircraft isn't showing up in the middle. I had to have pressed something, but I don't know what I pressed. Oh, there we go. I don't know what that was, but I fixed it. At least now I can see what I'm doing. And we'll put this back on the EW page just so we can. Yeah, it's all on. All right, so now we're just trying to fly to Stennis, which is 133 miles away now. Probably do some kind of time lapse to finish this out, because that's going to be a little ways to go. Throttle turned on. Okay, so now that I can see what I'm doing, where's our heading select? Our heading. I want to set it to right in front of me so that I can make heading adjustments on the autopilot instead of having to do it manually, because I'm a lazy GA pilot. Autopilot.
Or, this is Stennis. Good to see you. We have some bogeys in the area. Possibly Russian. Are you armed?
Stennis 4 to affirm. We both have 2 AIM-9Xs.
That means heat-seeking missiles.
Or, it's Stennis. Roger. Intercept bogeys. Identify and make your presence known. Vector bearing 070 degrees, 30 miles, Angels 25. Do not engage unless fired on. I say again, do not engage unless fired on.
Okay,
Wilco
070.
committing bearing 070, Angels 25, weapons tight.
Does it tell me my heading? 070, Angels 25. So we need to climb. The radar, yep, I can see them out there. They're right over here. Okay, we're now at Angels 2-2. Put that autopilot back on. Heading, oops. Yeah, heading and our altitude hold. They're at about 20 miles. I have not played this mission before, so I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to do. Just kind of trying to follow the instructions. I'm actually going to pull up over these clouds because I can't see anything. It's going to make doing any kind of visual, any kind of visual engagement very difficult. Oh, there they are. Switching to air. Turn the weapons off, but I'm switching into air-to-air mode. Just so we're ready. Our radar down to a little bit more manageable. Definitely don't want these guys going to the aircraft carrier, so ideally, once we come up on them, they'll go away. There are things in the daytime because it's getting hard to see.
Stennis Ford, looks like we have a Russian bear accompanied by a MiG-29 Alpha. No aggressive maneuvers. Looks like they're patrolling. Could be that they're making their presence known.
Or it's Stennis. Roger. Keep in close.
Wilco.
Alright, so we're just keeping an eye on these guys, making sure they're not doing anything ridiculous. I'm not very good at precision flying like this, so do my best to kind of get in a little bit behind them and get too close. I don't want to cause them to fight, to think I'm being aggressive anyway. Help myself out a little bit with the altitude hold, so that way all I have to worry about is turning and speed. I do not have the familiarity with the aircraft to be able to just hold an altitude without falling down and around. So one less variable for me to worry about will help out with monitoring these guys and not getting too lost in the sauce. Pulling a little bit closer. Valves down because we're getting a little too close. Wonder how long we're gonna have to sit here and watch these guys before we can move on. Let them turn to the left.
Stennis forward. Looks like our friends are leaving the party. They're heading back inland.
Forward, Stennis. Received and understood. The captain was just getting concerned. Continue on route. Contact Stennis approach at 50 miles. They are on 127.5. Your radio 1, channel 1. TACAN 74 X-ray. ICLS channel 11.
Wilco 127.5. TACAN 74 X-ray.
Alright, we will pull back on the throttle, and we're going to go ahead and turn off our altitude control because we need to start getting down to a reasonable altitude for... I mean, I guess we're still 60 miles out, but we'll go ahead and start a slow descent, I guess. We'll get ourselves on our way to that. Turn off our air-to-air mode, get back into the EW mode. We'll make a nice slow 350 knot descent down to towards that carrier. Because we need to be at 350 knots for the landing anyway. I don't believe they gave us a bearing for the landing though. I guess we'll get that once we report inbound. Matter of fact, I spaced out and forgot. What did he say? I'm looking for the message history. Received and understood. Captain getting concerned. Contact Stennis approach at 5 miles, which is kind of weird, but whatever. I wonder if I don't know if that's automatic or not. I think the briefing told me that once I get to the carrier, I'm on my manual standard entry stuff, but we'll see. Am I able to do that right now?
Marshall 110. Marking Moms 332.60. Angels 22. State 13.1.
110. Mother's weather is visibility 10 plus miles. Scattered clouds at above 10,000. Altimeter is 29093. Case 1 recovery expected DRC 173. Report see me at 10.
That's what I'm afraid of, too.
110.
I guess we were having a conversation with our co-pilot, with our wingman, but whatever. I was too busy focused on all that text. We're overspeeding a little bit now, but that's okay. Oh, okay, I got a notification on the right side, 50 miles, call the Stennis, so I guess what I did was correct. I just did it a little too early. So this mission is very trigger-based. I'm going to abort the inbound.
110. Abort inbound, resuming mission.
No, it did eventually come back. All right, that's fine. We'll do it again. Inbound.
Marshall 110. Marking Moms 331.45. Angels 19. State 12.9.
110. Mother's weather is visibility 10 plus miles. Scattered clouds at above 10,000. Altimeter is 29093. Case 1 recovery expected DRC 173. Report see me at 10.
DRC 173. There we go. So that's going to be our heading. Once we get down there. Now we have that up there. Now that we're coming in for the landing, I am going to turn off my RWR because it gets very cluttered. I am going to switch this to the checklist.
What's for breakfast, too?
Not sure, but it better include a heap of pancakes. I'm starving.
You always did have a sweet tooth.
DCS. I actually am going to switch this to the HSI because it's easier to see it over here, and we'll make this here the checklist. 30 miles out, 14,000 feet. Gotta report a C them at 10 so that we can let them know that we're coming in. I'm actually going to switch over to the left a little bit so that I can intercept the initial approach for the carrier because we don't want to come at it straight on. Doesn't really matter. We'll be able to adjust, but. Pitch trim down a little bit. We want to start bleeding off a little bit of our altitude. Miles out. Not doing too shabby so far. Excuse me. But, starting to see some shapes off over here.
Lead 2, going trail. Follow you in. Roger that.
Oh, there's the carrier. But we're supposed to report see them at 10, so waiting until we're within 10 miles. And I'm going to report now. I see them.
110. See you at 10.
I'll start slowing down.
Update state, switch tower.
110. State 12.4.
I'm going to go ahead and drop our hook now so I don't forget. It sucks to do all of that stuff for a landing and then you end up... having to do it all over again because you forgot to put your hook down. Let's see. Can't do anything. The wheels is flaps. Hook is down. Anti-skid. Anti-skid is off. Harness. I don't care. Dispenser is off. Aircraft weight is 39,000. That's technically more than the max weight, I think. I think 38,000 is the max for the aircraft weight. But I don't know where the fuel dump button is.
Altitude. Altitude.
Where'd that carrier go? Okay, we're down to 350 now. It's 6 miles.
Tower 110. Overhead Angels 3. State 12.3.
110. Tower, roger. BRC 173. Signal is Charlie.
Signal is Charlie means we're cleared to land, so we'll go ahead and start positioning ourselves for that. 1,600 feet. We need to be at about 800 feet. We'll switch to our radar altitude. We have accurate elevation above the water. Try to maintain our 350 or thereabouts. So 173. So we'll basically be using the 175 mark. Our passing deck is clear. We'll wait for the 1.5 mark and then we'll execute our braking turn. For 1.5 speed brake and put some G's. Try to maintain the horizon there. So we're all the way back around to not quite 180, I think 185 or 3005, something like that. Or I think right there. Okay. Get that velocity vector aligned with the speed. Sorry, I'm trying to think and do all of this stuff at the same time. So, trying to get that E bracket in the velocity vector is. Okay, there's the carrier. Due north is close enough. Probably should have not turned quite that much, but that's fine. Get around the carrier here. Pull the throttle back a little bit. We're climbing. Go ahead and start our 30-degree turn. Put on some throttle to keep E-bracket up towards the horizon. I didn't do it fast enough, so now, but that's okay because we were a little high. turn around until we get the carrier. Cage it for now because it's falling off of my HUD. I can't see what I'm doing. Yeah, we were too close or something. Yeah, we're gonna end up having to go around. Yeah, I'm just gonna go around. I can't, I was not properly set up. Yeah, that's not how you do that. Let's try that again. Okay. Try to get back up to 800 feet. Alright, let's try this again. So 175 requires 365, I think, as the reciprocal heading. 25, put the gear and the flaps down. Let's try that again. A little low. We're supposed to be at around 600 feet, so we'll use this time to climb back up. Try to get that velocity vector in right there in the middle. Okay, now we're at the right height. Hopefully we're at the right distance. 1.1 miles. Yeah, that's pretty much perfect right there. Now we're just waiting to get around the back of the carrier. We'll try again. Okay, we're around the back side, so we'll go ahead and do our 30-degree turn. Technically supposed to be slightly below the horizon, right about there, but no, I'm struggling with this right now. And we got a better lineup with the carrier this time. Okay, hooks down, gear and flaps are down. They get on the glide slope here. Is getting in the way. All right, we'll try it again. Man, I am just like not doing a good job. Okay, throttle back. Not gonna put the speed brake out because I never got back up to 150. Go ahead and put the flaps and the gear out. Come on, get back up there. Gotta get around to the what is it, 255? Come on, get up. 355. Yeah, we need to climb because we're too high. We're too low. Start our turn again. Yeah, the ILS was really messing with me, so I need to make sure I don't turn that on when I'm doing a visual, when I'm doing a case 1 pattern, because it was just in the way, making it very hard to see anything. Okay. Yeah. Still kind of overshot, but would be recoverable. Still just not used to this stick. Come on. Up to the left. Nope. Come on.
You're drifting. You're lined up right.
Sorry, that's my phone, and I'm using my phone as my head tracking, so I can't turn that off. Come on. Right there. Caught it, finally.
Ford, Stennis, welcome aboard. Taxi to parking for shutdown.
Alright.
Wilco, could really do with a strong coffee now.
Taxi to parking for
Mission
shutdown.
success. When ready, you can now close this mission.
Alright, so we've successfully completed that mission. We get a little music. That's funny. Alright, well, it took us a few times to get it done, but at least we did get it done. Get all these master cautions off. We'll go ahead and open the canopy. Turn the O-bogs off. Turn any lights that we have off. Put the flaps to... I think you leave them on full when they're done. Turn the lights off. Anti-skid stays off. Launch bar is off. Parking brake on. Turn the displays off. Displays off. Turn that off. Turn that... Oh, come on. Turn that off. We can turn the navigation off. Turn the radar off. All of these are off. Lights all off. Don't technically have to do this, but I'm going for at least a little bit of realism here, so that. Cage that. All the switches off. That's off. Seat disarmed. And now we can turn off our engine. Okay, I think that's everything. So, yeah. We successfully completed this mission. It wasn't particularly difficult, except the, carrier landings are hard, and until I become really proficient at them, we're gonna have go-arounds like that. But I want to play the carrier because I bought it, and I want to mess with it. So, thank you for joining me today. Hopefully tomorrow we can go into the next mission, and we'll continue doing this campaign from the carrier, and hopefully I'll actually be able to complete them. Hopefully these are a little bit more simple, and they'll be able to allow me to actually finish the mission. So, thanks for watching today. Really glad you guys decided to join me, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!